Okay, I'm just gonna be interested to see how the computer handles it. Anyway. IS-7. Mission. Of course, I get Kal'tsit. Don't know anything else much about that except for Kal'tsit. I think this one's gonna be probably easier than the others. Like, the 6th and 5th one were like pro and con with the relic. Like, certain parts made it harder because for certain maps because of how the relics work, and certain things you just couldn't cheese or easily deal with because of said relic. Surters, the DP episode 12 map gets screwed over with Surters. You have the support girl, I can't fucking remember her name, that you get in this IS. The camouflage can screw you over in some maps where you want the enemies to target you and then they die because they target you. It's just like simple stuff like cheese like that you could easily cheese, but now you can't because you're invisible because the game says fuck you and puts it in an area where you need to have someone get hit. Just stuff like that. It's just fun. But regardless, I don't think we'll see how this one is. Last one there wasn't, honestly, way stronger. I didn't realize how strong Miyose can be in the right hands. Obviously, I don't have her. Was really fun, really too strong. We did the 4th boss. My plan, I will say this, my plan is going to be focusing on the 3rd boss. I will try my best to do the 3rd ending. No guarantees, but we'll see. I did the 3rd ending before with Deep Investigations, which I do need to go back to that, but I got absolutely destroyed because I did not know shit, essentially. So we'll try the 3rd boss, but I can guarantee you it's probably not going to be a win. I think 3rd boss for me is going to be the hardest out of all the bosses because it's very specific on how you deal with it, and you can easily lose because it's so very specific. I honestly, out of all the bosses, probably my least favorite. My least favorite for sure in IS-4. 100%. Just because how stupid the mechanic is. I'm just gonna say it. I don't like the mechanic. But, regardless. Okay. So it does want to play Monster 20 times. She has long been unable to balance the scales, but they still carry her rates. Okay. Well, let's go! Kal'tsit? Oh, whoa, shit. Like, this is good, except for the 3rd boss, because I think the 3rd boss is, like, flying. Like, Civilite Eterna is just fucking stupidly good with Kal'tsit. Okay. Hope and Origium, as always. We have 8, so we can go for a healer and defender, which I find funny that we can go with 2 healers. Which we're probably just gonna focus hardcore with Kal'tsit Monster. We can E2 her, get that boost going. Interessante. I think it's 30 regardless, so it doesn't matter if we go with Reed or Kal'tsit. Some scenarios you probably would go with Reed. I'm gonna do a Reed scenario with Durnar here. I do want to try Durnar, see how well she goes and performs. I am going to be spamming Monster because we need to deploy her 20 times, which compared to everything else, it's probably going to be way easier. So yeah. We're just going to have to make sure we put down Reed and Durnar, and then we just spam Kal'tsit.
I understand the objective you've set.
Well, not Kal'tsit herself, but Monster. Okay, let's go! Okay, I don't usually get this as an intro, but that's fine. The only issue might be Kal'tsit.
モンスター、私に続け。
One. They're just gonna wait until we get Durnarl.
Where do you wish to go? I'm prepared as endless
Yeah.
burn.
That was a little too risky.
I'll leave the support to you.
We'll be fine. Okay, game. Thank you. 3. Come on, get out. Thank you. Do not underestimate this wolf. Not wolf, fox. My bad. You know, I really would like a skin or an altar for her. Fort? I would. I would really like that, but I know it's not gonna happen. Or at least, there's a good chance it won't happen. My luck. Okay, so about 5 times.
Where do you
We're just gonna
wish
use
to
our skill.
go? The firelight.
So that's about 1/4 done with monster already. Really easy.
No need to clean up the battlefield. Okay, then we're done here.
I cannot say no to a free Thorns. I mean, it's a free Thorns. Thorns are not going to be, like, insanely good at the beginning here. But, if I'm going to be brutally honest, I think Thorns is a weird scenario where it's like he's not good in the beginning, but he can have his use cases later on in this. It's just, they really, like, hampered on the idea of forcing you to use AoE. And granted, that's not, like, the worst thing in the world. I just feel like they hampered it way too much, leaving, like, a lot of possibilities at the beginning to be kinda,
Remember to stay
well,
frosty.
to be
Keep
brutally
an eye out.
honest,
I'll leave
fucking
the support to
useless. Regardless. Okay, this is gonna be a bit of an interesting one.
私に続け。I'm prepared this endless burn. You needn't fear.
Okay, just because of how this map is, I am going to just be safe than sorry.
Mission accomplished.
Good shit. That one just takes a bit, which is fine. No, I didn't say bit. That's really quick. The last one took a bit. Awesome. Okay, this is an extremely good beginning. I am going to save on hope here. I mean, get a steward, save hope, see if we can start to get someone worked on here. Regardless of what we get, change note to an emergency? Do we have anything else? No. Okay. We're gonna go up to do the other challenge. We will gain 2 hope. Hands of Moss. Really good. Okay. This is like, we're gonna be past halfway done. Or we're gonna, yeah, by the first one here. And then we're gonna be like straight up done. Possibly
Remember
with,
to stay frosty and keep an eye out.
Please, trust in me.
and, by the time we get to like the 3rd floor, it probably will be done. There we go. That was what I wanted to
指定の
say.
座標に到着。
My brain was like trying to think at the same time, process what I was trying to say. I don't think we have like a damage
I'm
boost,
prepared.
so I'm gonna have to use that. We don't need anyone else. Also, we get, like, more damage output? Like, was it attack or attack speed? Can't remember now. So that means we are just to be even safer. We probably don't even need to have to use a skill. Well, we can use a skill because we can, but... Unless I am completely mistaken and I'm doing this completely wrong, we should be fine. We should be able to get this easily. It's just going to be trying to get to the third ending. It's gonna suck because I'm gonna have to go the route of E2ing, but completely ignore the E2 option. I think that's 3.
Yes, sir. Don't be an idiot.
I don't think we're gonna be able to get 5, because I think that was 4. Last time we did 5 because of damage output, and because of our damage output being lower, it took a bit longer, but you get a decent relic. I've kind of been in the opinion that, like, a lot of the relics in IS4, IS3, and IS2, all like in certain scenarios, a lot of time they're just not that great. In some scenarios, there could be some that could be really good in high difficulties for IS4, for example, but a lot of them just don't help at all. And I feel like they just, yeah, they just don't help at all. You either get relics that are like out of the way to a different use case with different operators, and then it's like certain ones are just like, oh yeah, here's like a few percentage stats that don't really matter at all in specific maps later on that you're probably gonna be forced to do. You're welcome, player. Yeah, as I can tell, I'm not really a big fan of some relics. It's just I feel like they're not strong enough, in my opinion. Especially for later on. Okay, well, because it's Kal'tsit, we'll do Kal'tsit. Sure, we'll get mine, we can get barrier. That is RIP, by the way. I mean, I could... If I could somehow change classes for Civic Operator, I would, but... Oh, okay, spreaded stick, a Sigil shield. I'm on a supporter, a joke, okay. I do want to save still. Don't know if I want to... Do I? I guess it would help getting DP. And you know what? Because I haven't used them yet. Easy to use worked on, so I'll go watching. Without watching out, I don't know how well he's gonna work. I know I could see where he could be useful as like a support plus DP. But
nothing abnormal. We are good to go.
okay, where are we? We are 12. That's what I thought. Okay. Or at least I didn't think that was 5 last time, but okay. Boss Key Passage, I believe, is where we need to go for. Shadows with Ghosts. Okay. So this is gonna be kind of interesting. I'm gonna do this. Ooh, but he's not gonna. That's not good. I want thorns, damn it, thorns! Oh, fuck me. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna, yeah. That's what happens when you don't have the ability to bring people out you want. That is just the unfortunate thing with this. Yeah. Yeah, that's just the unfortunate part about this. This map you could easily lose lives on. It is straight up like a really shitty map, in my opinion. Way too punishing.
Tell me what your landscape here is tricky. Only step where I step. Haorero! Koritsuke! Haorero!
And by the way, yes, that is mostly due in part of my personal experiences with this map, and I'm going to not get like a lot of damage output here. Yeah, I could probably put you down.
I'm prepared for lives.
Landscape here is tricky.
Mission accomplished.
Okay. And then I get fucked over because of that. You gotta love this game sometimes, and it's kind of unfair bullshit the game throws at you. Because, yeah, I hate this map because it's like very specific certain openings you have to have, and if you don't have those openings, you're just screwed. You're just screwed. Let's not beat around the bush. You're gonna get screwed over in some way, shape, or form. Is it Bosky Passage? No, it's Scout. Okay, I'm being stupid. But I still need to go down the Bosky Passage route anyway. Which we get Bosky route or Lost and Found. Well, it's not Lost and Found, but we did get two. Oh, we have the power. Lower development and redeployment time. Oh my god. Oh my god. Or don't turn around sluggies. Low altitude maneuvering. We can cheese this bitch real quick. We could either go the... Yeah, actually, either war works, because technically we have E2.
I finished construction of the refinement system. Deployment point confirmed.
Stop that. I need to get DP going so I can actually get...
Tell me what your landscape here is tricky. Only step where I step.
This is one that I'm just gonna be safe than sorry.
Tell me what you require, and I will deliver.
Isn't it like talent? So just make sure.
I'm in position.
Okay, it's not her, but 6,500. Oh yeah, that's interesting because the I never really noticed the relic actually works with her. I didn't say the relic was bad for like the barrier. That could be clutch sometimes, but that actually works really well with monster because of he's gonna be just tanking really good to begin with. I guess that should also work with summons too, but it's hard to really get steamrolling with summons in this. But it'll just be naturally good anyway for summons as well, so. Being safe than sorry here, get more life. Okay, we are gonna be streamwalling now because we have her at E2, and now we can get my boy Thorns at E2, and we're pretty much one way from essentially just straight up finishing this. Well, technically, quote unquote finishing. We still have to get to a certain point in the integrated strategies anyway, but. We got E2, 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 E2. We just need to go Vanguard again. I mean, we do have the other one, sure. I can't remember. I think this is a random one, and then it continue on. Because, yeah, after a certain amount of time, yeah. Okay. That one's not bad compared to the others in past scenarios. Scout. Additional enemies appear in battle, leads expedition in a different direction. Let's do this! Valaknivin relates to you something she saw. A certain light curtain of mist, a painful pipe dream, formless needles, and a black key. You have any idea what she's talking about, so you ask her to show you a path. This time she doesn't speak in riddles and draws a clearly visible route on your map. Okay. Well, I could, but I'm gonna save just to kind of see in the future. I mean, we essentially have like so many battles to get through that doing Kelsey's not gonna be an issue. I see what they did. The game is just like thorns, all day, every day. Thorns, thorns, thorns. Not yet, game. He hasn't had his module yet. Haven't you heard the news? You have to wait a couple months. Okay, technically, if we do one more, we're good. We're done. Technically, because then we can get this mission done, and I think we're good from that. Not bad, actually. This, if I'm able to do it quickly enough, I might actually be able to straight up, take him out really quickly with monsters. That's not bad. I'm gonna... do I do it? Yes, no. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. We'll go down the bottom route here, and then we'll probably use the emergency just to get a few more emergencies in and at this point, because it's gonna be easy to do that compared to later on. Yes. 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 Oh, yes. So we are extremely powerful to destroy this. Thorns and his Giga Chad speed. We have AoE destruction that is Reed. We have the killing boss Kal'tsit. Dong, dong,
Trust in me.
dong, 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 dong. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna stop. Okay, I'm probably gonna focus on the bow dude.
Endless burn. You need me there.
Or at least I'll try to.
指定の座標に到着。
Dee 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 dee. I don't think he's gonna get out of that. Oh, I gotta get out of that. Yeah, I think the issue is I'm not gonna be able to get out of that, but that's fine. We can essentially stall out the archer. Look at Thorns! He is the boss killer, never the mind! Holy shit! -o.
Tell me what you require, and I will deliver. No! The aid of the wind we took and soared through the skies.
Okay, this is not gonna be too insane because, well, this is not leveled up version. Like, if it was leveled up version, this would actually, I'd be sweating bullets right now, because that's just how insane the stat buffs are at this point. I don't think I'm gonna be able to, actually I might be able to, easily. Okay, maybe not. Probably do some shenanigans like this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, if it wasn't for the fact that, again, Thorns is clearing face and Reed, yeah, I would have more people out just to deal with the rest. And this is not difficult, thankfully.
Mission accomplished.
Okay. But it's nice to see Thorns usage, okay? Like, that's something I will say. I do like using Thorns.
Never rest. There will always be new growth from the ground.
Even if it's pretty much just
our footsteps.
dumb brain dead auto click. Let him work. I guess I'll go Canopy. Okay. I think this is the new one, question mark? Yeah, gonna go bottom row. No, it's not. Never mind. I'm being stupid. I am being stupid.
We're off. Remember to stay frosty and keep an eye out.
Doo-doo-doo. This is annoying, but that's not the biggest issue though. Gonna use my skill when we can here.
Tell me what you require. Aid of the wind we took and soared through the skies.
Okay.
Cover me!
命令をお前の攻撃は想定の通りだ
I will do this.
Your lives are mine to protect. Where do you wish to steer out the firelight?
But you there?
指定の座標に到着。
命令を無駄だ
I'm prepared your lives. Now ignite.
The landscape here is tricky. Only step where I step.
Mission accomplished.
Good shit.
今作戦の映像記録は分析の後データベースに保存するように。
Bend our operating in the field, at least take 10% less physical damage. First time getting that one. Okay, that's not bad. Change note the cost and found or vertical paths. None of these that great anymore. So I guess I go tree. Caster or guard. At this point, I'm just tempted that if I'm gonna go crazy, then might as well go with... I was gonna go with, like, GG, but you know what? Fuck it. Let's do another one. Our third recruitment character. Like, the game has actually generally given us, like, a lot of, like, recruits, freebies. Go with this one.
I'll cooperate at all
Oh,
times.
this one is... I'm mixed. I guess it goes Sue. Okay, Pessimist's Cage. The route Valkyvin drew for you leads you to a huge cave. There are no light sources at all, and Valkyvin stops you from any attempt to light a lamp or turn on a flashlight. All you can do is hold her hand and move forward step by step. When you finally see light again, you spot an altar with a flower top, rootless, blooming, and incomparably sharp. Many Cyclops are sitting around the altar, and they are silent as they stare at the flower in front. Your path will be darker than the one you have just traveled. Valkyvin says to herself, if you still walk, then pick up the flower. As she utters the very last word, all the Cyclops look towards you. Forget it or boundless gift. Leads expedition in a different direction. Isn't that already the case? Okay, so it's not, but yes, at the same time. Hypergraph, don't say that leads to a different direction, and then not leads to a different direction until... Okay. Wording... Oh, fuck, I wanted to read the rest of that. Fuck. Anyway, Vision of Cycle is now shared with you deep in the ice fields. A full picture of the prophecy is yet to be revealed. More speed and decay and yeah. Oh, that's not good. It's looking juicy to go up, but do I select one with vertical? This is kind of a shame because technically it would be better to go here, but then I would. Yikes! I could wait. I could wait. I should wait. I should wait. I should wait on that. You know what? No, because that's not gonna allow me to... No, well... Yeah, gain a shield. Select 2 nodes with verticals. Only that? Okay. I was weird. I was like, why is it just that one? No, it's okay. It's only one, but that just kind of like game. Okay, I don't have a lot of money to even try to go for Rogue Trader. I'm going to pass out on Safe House. I'm going to go to Rich Fulfillment because then I can just, you know, get a relic, which I think is just going to be honestly straight up better. Thorns is busted. Thorns is great. I'm debating upon how I want to go about this. I could do Reed facing bottom, Thorns left, Kelsey and Monster face up to take anything that goes down from the top row. Everything else is a freebie use. Okay.
We're off. Remember to stay frosty and keep an eye out.
Sorry, don't understand. I can't comprehend. Okay, joking aside. I'm being stupid.
Please, trust in me. I never did get used to the stench of war.
指定の座標に到着。最適な役目を果たす。動き回るな。そうすればお互い手間が省けるだ。
How did I do this? Left.
I finished
Have
construction of the
fun.
refinement system. Deployment point confirmed. Stop! Aid of the wind. We too can soar through the sky.
Radical strategy,
Ooh.
but I can work with it.
I think
Ready
that's.
to alive. Now.
Is this emergency?
最適な布陣を行え。
Am I going crazy? Is this emergency or is this normal? I thought that was normal. Okay, I never actually seen that variation where it's the two elites at the top.
A reasonable
At the very
result.
end.
I'd doubt your ability to achieve your ambitions if coping with this was beyond you.
Okay. Recruitment. Support or defender. Support and defender. Support and defender. I have 6 hope. Do I want to do support and defender? Honestly? I don't know. This is something that I'm trying to debate on how I want to go about. I guess we could do shoe? I can't remember what love does again, so I'll go with love. I'll take out Steward for shoe.
A day of fine sun and gentle breeze. I hope everyone makes it home safe.
If we cross any farmland, watch where you step.
Monster 私に続け。
命令は無駄だ。
War. A word I've not heard in a long, long time. Branch and bone bear weeds, mounds and ruins bloom.
We can
deep.
put you up here.
Stop! Landscape landscape here is tricky. Only step where I step.
So the
I'm
earth when summer leaves the white
misguided.
dew.
This is the issue. It's like this is the makes this difficult. I gotta remember the.
Tell me what you
Remember
require,
that.
and I will deliver.
No.
Please, trust. I'll plant you into the soil to grow anew.
わかった.
Branch and bone bear weeds, mounds and ruins bloom fields. Mission
Yep.
accomplished.
I will not do that on a higher
Seeds
level.
are now in the field.
Like that one, I would feel like it's
Season
probably
full
the
of
worst to do. Just because you barely have any room. If you want to take extra damage periodically. You definitely would have to have an AoE healer. If you don't choose an AoE healer, you're pretty much screwed. That's why it's just that one. Normally, I probably wouldn't do on higher level. Caster, defender, slash support. Well. Don't have her module yet, but I'll get around to it when I remember to.
みんな、何か要望は?
Sure, silence. We have a lot of red daddles. We could do safe house, but yeah, I don't see much use with that. We're gonna go Wish Fulfill. I mean, yes, I'll get more shield, but Relic, I think, is gonna be just better. Get a shield +1 all out of units game max HP, especially if you have any objective shield at the beginning of each bad. Oh, that could be mix. That could be mix. But really good in the right hands. Okay. Okay, this comes down to where I guess the enemy spawns. Well, we could probably do, depending upon where it spawns, we can obviously change its course. It's something I didn't know about, but kind of makes sense. And thinking about it now, it's like, yeah, you want to put the boss against the, bleed tile. Let's say bleed tile. Okay.
俺の貴重な時間を無駄にしないためにもな.
You're in a complex environment. Don't go off on your own or you might get disoriented.
We need to get Kal'tsit out as quickly as we can.
Tell me what you require. Watch your step. Don't hurt the crops.
Monster, 私に続け.
Oh yeah, the Civilite Eterna is actually kicking ass right now.
I'll leave the support to you.
Oh, bro?
In position.
I guess fine. That's fine.
最適な布陣を考えてくれ.
You do you. You pretty much just kill yourself with Eterna. That's fine with me. Okay. I just realized that I just kind of created a scenario where the game can't just do anything, and it's just nothing will in. Well, they're doing a decent job against our boy Thorns, but GG.
今作戦の映像記録は分析の後データベースに保存
In that scenario, they're trying to actually kick ass. Anyway, collectible. Let's start with collectible. The issue is I don't think at the top of my head right now I can't think of any enemy that's technically infected unless I consider like the Monster Hunter enemies as infected. And I just don't really see the use of like items like Little Grand Pharaoh, to be perfectly honest. I'm gonna do Departure. Let's see what we have here. Tulip, Black Knight, or Broca, because we don't have much hope. I am doing Tulip because it's free. And it's just straight up, let's just say an upgrade, honestly. For Steward. I'm gonna go Condensed Suppressant. Unless the, I don't know if they would be infected. Emotional Entity, okay. The game's not going crazy with the super bonus. Or never mind. There we go. If I can remove that, I would. We do have an ability to do emergency, so we'll probably do that here. Article test. Noise disturbance. Actually, you know, I do like practical test more than noise disturbance. But I feel like noise disturbance technically would be easier than practical test. It just comes down to like much power you have and if you know you can deal with it. I don't know. I'm really like back and forth between those two. I think they're probably I'd have to look at all the other maps to say compared to the two, but
If we cross any farmland, watch where you step.
no. Never.
When were the seeds of this tragedy planted?
Shit.
War.
Okay, I'm gonna be really heavily relying on you, Tulip.
Long time.
Do your thing. Don't die. Do your shit. Don't die. I just gotta realize I'm actually putting myself into really like a dangerous situation here. I did not think this through that well because of this. I need to get this thing out
Where do
quickly.
you wish to go? The end of the
Good
fire.
shit.
時間をかけるつもりはない。
This is where we died last time, by the way. Because I forgot about there being two enemies on the top row here.
Finished construction of the refinement system. Deployment point confirmed.
Hey, welcome to the stream, Tony.
命令を無駄だ。
Gonna be on the safe side, we'll put you this way, and we'll put
私に続け
what's it face to the right.
Judge by appearance and suffer the consequences.
Ooh, not enough. Okay, that's annoying.
Tell me what you require. Watch your step. Don't hurt the crops.
Yeah, okay, I'm good. I'm good. We have enough attack speed to be able to do everything now. That was a bit clutch there. And regardless, it's not going to be a big deal because we can handle it, even if we're broken. But Thorns might have died, so it would have been annoying later on, but just making the map longer. No. Take up Tulip. Oh, I'm at it. Let me do this. I hate your stream. What game is this? This is Arknights. This is a tower defense game made by Hypergriff, which is a Chinese company. The English version is 6 months, 7 months behind of the CN version. So a lot of the community tends to talk about, you know, future updates and stuff like that. If you end up deciding to check this game further. But yeah, it's a tower defense game.
I had no idea you were so
There's-
clever and learned.
This game, there's a lot of things to say about it.
But with such a good head on your
People
shoulders,
joke
I'm
that
feeling a little
Hypergriff,
bad
the
now.
developers of Arknights, is a music company because they've made so many different songs, worked with so many different artists, that it kind of destroys other mobile games out of the park when it comes to music. Every single 6-star, I know some other gacha games kind of do this, but they have their own tracks as well, which you can listen to on, for the English side of things, with Yostar. Yostar, by the way, is the publisher globally for Arknights. They're not the main developer, they're the translator and the publisher. The main developer is Hypergriff in this instance. Which some people do tend to mistake or say that Yostar is a developer, which to a certain extent they do help with development of the game to an extent, but they're not the main developer. We'll probably just do I actually want to go with a 6-star? Anyway, right now I am playing IS4, which is the roguelike mode for the game. There is technically several variations of the roguelites, so, but this is probably a mistake on my end. I want to do. Oh right, yes. I want to use Fratals. Change node to emergency. Select protocol. I do want to go scout here, but do I? Yeah, I probably could do that. Yeah, player. Awesome. So yeah, having a stream game is key to having a consistent stream. You want to stream on Twitch as well. I used to before 2020, but there is a certain point where YouTube changed a few things in their backend, where a restream, which was like what it used, pretty much just Sudoku'd itself, and it was impossible to stream on both. So I pretty much went to just Twitch, and I streamed pretty much for the last 4 years on Twitch until recently, after of course I put my videos onto YouTube, where I did a community poll to ask if people wanted me to start streaming on YouTube for a bit, and then I might decide if I go back to Twitch or not. And people wanted me to stream on YouTube, my bad. So that's why I'm here now. But lately I've been questioning about going back. So that's still kind of up in the air. Honestly, I probably should do Veritosa.
What audience have you picked for me today?
Okay, there's a lot to say when it comes to Arknights that I don't think I could easily fit all at once. Because there's just way too much that I
If we
can
cross any
mention.
farmland, watch where you step.
Like, the voice acting, I think, like, for the last year or so, they've done a really good job with VAs. When they first added VAs to the English, it was rough at the start, but I will say this about Hypergriff. I think Hypergriff has done an extremely amazing job at trying to listen to what the player base and like that and try to make this game like really good. Like this, another thing that people joke about a lot is that the developers a lot of the time changes their UI so much that it's hard to recognize. Not like bad recognize, but it good recognize. Like they do like change the UI quite often, and it's almost like them trying to perfect the UI of the game.
指定の座標に到着
Which is not like not too much recently, but it used to be like a really big thing. I'm gonna take you out.
さて
We're in a complex environment. Don't go off on your own or you might get disoriented.
How many? Again, I keep thinking back to the music part I mentioned. I cannot express how many different music tracks there are in this game that anyone could like. So for instance, some of the 6-star characters go from like latest one like Shu, which is like Chinese rock, to like one of the characters, an Italian like Wolf Boy, that essentially is country music. Like, that does not like, that's like nothing compared to the amount of tracks there are, and that's just like a few selections. And then there's the world lore, which is some people have made videos on saying Arknights is the pretty much the most expansive
Just as the farms never rest,
lore
there
for
will
its
always
world
be
than
new
any other
growth from
video
the
game
ground.
in
There
existence.
will always be those who
And
wish
I
to
agree with
follow
that.
our footsteps.
I think if you want to take the time, let me see if I could find the video. Let me get a YouTube. Because the lore for Arknights is amazing. I strongly recommend giving Arknights a chance. Especially if you like tower defense. Let me see if I could find it. The most varied world in gaming. There it is. We'll try to use her. This might be a risk, but I'll do it anyway. Count, yes. Choose an operator or get hope. You know what? Let's do Veritosa. Let's C2 Veritosa here.
I'll cooperate at all times.
This might suck, but we could do it. Yeah, or I think we'll be fine. And that varied world video is like very outdated.
I will burn.
So it's not even like the best in terms of like there is so much more added in terms of lore and story for the game that it's not even fair at this point.
Please, trust in me.
Where do you wish to go?
命令を無駄だ。
Spring breeze, timely rain. Now we sow the grain.
Radical strategy, but I can work with it.
I finished construction of the refinement system. Deployment point confirmed.
指定の座標に到着。Endless burn. You needn't bear.
Okay. Okay. Also, one last thing to mention, just to say it, if you are curious on playing this game is actually really difficult.
Where do you wish to this endless burn?
Like, this is not Chinese, Asian level difficulty. It's like a kind of joke about the difficulty of this game. So if you can handle like Souls-like Defense Tower, you'll like this game too.
In honesty, it's hard to even tell whether you're back.
I say Souls-like. The Souls-like is not accurate at all. It's just I'm referencing the difficulty of this game at times.
But at times like these, it strikes me. Perhaps
Even though I make it look really easy, that can easily change. Because the monthly is like set at a certain difficulty. Like if I wanted to, like level 13 is like not the highest difficulty, and I'm having it's difficult for me. Some people make it look way too easy though. But then again, most of those people have been playing esque stages 6 months in advance because they play the CN version. So take that as you will. Yes. It probably should focus on grabbing like Mjolnir or something. Not Mjolnir, but
Fear neither.
AoE healer. I think I'm grabbing way too many other specific characters. I probably should focus on something else, but that's fine. There's multiple messages there. I think they do need to fix that this night.
即戦
This
即
up.
決しよう。俺の貴重な時間を無駄にしないためにもな。
I should have done her out first, but whatever.
面倒ごとく正義の声を聞け。
全員の行動力を奪う。それでいいだろう。命令を無駄だ。
If you have any questions, let me know. I'll try my best to answer.
Your lives are mine to protect. Judge by appearance and suffer the consequences.
Oh, I can actually put someone.
Spring breeze, timely rain. Now we sow the grain. 面倒ごと命をもって
無駄だ。
I'm prepared to fight. I'm prepared for this endless burn.
There we go.
You needn't fear.
Oh, yeah. I need to put someone
指定
down
の座標に
for
到
that.
着。 面倒ごと生きてすらいないの死なる訪れない
Hesitancy is forbidden on the battlefield. Cover me! Yes, sir.
I don't even remember what position I said
Finished
we're in,
construction
but
of the refinement system. Deployment point confirmed. Tell me what you aid of the wind. We too can soar through
Okay.
the skies.
good shit. Ranged operators levitate all enemies within attack range for 2 seconds when a skill is activated. That's mixed. Like, I'm not really a big fan of that one, because you generally have to get the other relics as well, and it's not always the case that it's the best option. I'm also gonna go with number X here. Okay, doesn't matter. I should probably get my index up.
We're off. Remember to
No
stay frosty and keep an eye
clue if it's...
Your lives are mine to protect. Where do you wish to go? I am Dublin.
I never did get used to the stench of war.
時間をかけるつもりはない。
さて助力は命をもって罪を償え
You're in a complex environment. Don't go off on your own or you might get disoriented.
指定の座標に到着
Where do you wish to go?
Yeah, we'll probably just remove her. To be safe than sorry.
命令を無駄だ。
Okay, good shit. Thorns.
No need to clean up the battlefield. Okay, then we're done here.
I'll ignore for now. We'll go spot. I'm waiting to see if I could get myself a healer. See if I could get an AoE healer. Vision restraints, less attack. Awesome. Non-linear action again. Okay. And all I need is lose HP on deployment. Veritas are returned. Okay, technically, we are done.
What audience have you picked for me today?
I'm gonna go middle of the road here. That's not really the greatest. What's my full daddles look like? Okay, I would rather have more buffs, but if we need to, we could probably do like encounter or whatever. My might do that. Ooh, randomly selects. Okay. I'm assuming that's the one that was done. Okay, we're gonna go musical disaster. Okay.
When were the seeds of this tragedy planted?
I finished construction of the refinement system. Deployment point confirmed.
Okay, I need to get someone out.
Oh, I'm in position.
Oh, my mouse is not really helping me out here.
Watch your step. Don't hurt the crops.
Please, trust in me. War. A word I've not heard in a long, long time. An improv from us.
わかった。動き回るな。そうすればお互い手間が省けるだろう。
I wasn't branch and bone bear weeds. Ecstasy as bright as gold.
Yes.
Stop! The landscape here is tricky. Only step where I step.
What would you like to hear?
Wakata. 目を凝らせ。これこそがイベリアのデストレッツァ。
指定の座標に到着。
I'm gonna check up on something after we finish this.
Mission accomplished.
That's funny. That's the close you got hit there. Okay.
ようやく式の仕事を手放せそうだね。
Awesome. Actually, that's really good because I do actually want to go with Nightingale. Being able to heal, keep people not from dying. Sounds pretty good to me.
Is this the rendezvous point?
Wish fulfilled. More healing effectiveness. Okay, I think it'll be fine. Land is vast. Okay, this might be a little tricky. We could probably bring in someone else, but I think we're fine. Okay, I'm gonna check on something real quick. And I'll be... I've used her for some time. I used her during episode 7, which she's really good in episode 7.
周囲に気を配れ。襲撃を許すな。
Oh.
さ
Shit.
て、
Oh, barrier coming in clutch.
命をもって罪を償え。
Holy
時
shit.
間をかけるつもりはない。
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, I can't do shit about that. Oh, I have not experienced that before. This is a new one for me. Holy shit.
An improv.
Like, that has never happened to me as a starting position. And this is not even an expert. I think that is the episode 3, maybe.
お前の攻撃
Variation
を想
coming
定の
in
通
through.
りだ。
War. A word I've not heard in a long, long time. Liberty and sunlight all around us. It's not my wish to take lives. My power is all yours now.
At least 3 more of them, yeah. I'm gonna have to bring out
指定
you.
の座標に到着。
And I'll bring out, Bernard. I was not expecting the beginning phase like that. I was not prepared.
わかった。無駄だ。
My power is all yours now.
You can do that for ages, mate.
The concert may begin at the concert may begin.
The concert may begin. Yes, I agree. The concert will begin. Please, let the concert begin.
Come to harm.
Yeah.
My power is all yours.
I
now.
really was not expecting a heavy beginning like that.
Yes, sir. Stay down.
Oh. Yeah, bring you out.
Please, trust in me.
I could use, Shu, but
Come to harm our lives. Now,
whatever.
ignite.
Like, I knew I was fine. At that beginning, really just like, okay, that's a new experience for me in this map.
To fight to the very end. That's our destiny.
Medic, hell yeah. I don't know if this is the best choice, but yeah, prophecy. Nothing can stop us. Okay, it's the normal one. We won't worry about buffs. If we do manage to, get, the ability to bring more people, I will definitely, get Myonar E2.
Trust in me. When were the seeds of this tragedy planted? Where do you wish to experience the firelight?
I'm tempted to put Thorns here, but I think Thorns can work here as well. It doesn't really matter against the boss, because the boss is just gonna get ultimately destroyed, regardless.
時間をかけるつもりはない。
That's what I wanna do.
モンスター、私に続け。
Okay, come on, monster. That's perfectly fine.
攻撃は想定の通りだ。
A solo.
You're in a complex environment. Don't go off on your own or you might get disoriented.
Oh, this might be Come on.
Tell me what you require. Landscape here is tricky.
Oh.
Only step where I step.
Spring breeze, timely rain. Now we sow the grain.
状況を
わかった無駄だ
最適な
Boss is
手順を
dead.
考えてくれ
I wasn't branch and bone bear weeds. Mounds and ruins bloom fields.
Just in case. Okay. Well, I don't know if this is good enough for the third boss, because to me, I think third boss is the worst. The fact that I can manage to first try the fourth boss, but I get absolutely creamed in the third first try. That's my thought process. I could be completely wrong, but I probably should be a little careful here.
If
Yeah.
you're
I'm gonna-
really in clear skies for tuning, rain clouds for careening.
But then again, I think I have like Thorns is not like specifically to be against the boss. It's just that I managed to get him for free, so it's like, okay, cool. And then I got like the guard relic, so it's like, okay, cool. I guess we could easily use Thorns in the upright position then. Unless the game trolls me and this is somehow not the third ending.
Ensuring the harvest isn't easy. I hope to pass on the torch of our ideals.
I mean, I understood that, but I'm gonna be brutally honest. It's a crap ton, even for like less than level 4. And it's like, yikes, in my opinion.
Fear.
Yeah. This is also the first time experiencing the proper way for the third boss, not fourth. Proper. Not deep investigation.
To think they all still believe that blood is not spilled in vain.
Wait, I'm curious. I don't know if this works, but how do you do that? Can you go 3 bosses in a row? I don't think so. I don't think that's the case. I have the video up on YouTube. It's the one where, might as well show this on. I don't want to look into the video. I want to go to the. I think this is good. I might just E2 Tulip and then see what else we can get. I could go with like Guinness, but I might as well just save up hope. I mean, granted, I don't have a lot of hope to begin with, but. I'll refresh the shop, and... Ooh. That's... hella good! Oh my, actually, that's really good. Wow. Okay, well. I don't think I can really get anything else from that. What could I really get the safe house that could even help me out at this point? I don't think I could really anything. Do I even dare? I think I'll just clear the way and cut open a path. Yeah. That's not bad, actually. Because we can bring in Delphine now. We could also bring in Spot or Therma X for damage. Since it's a frozen monstrosity, it's a self-running. Okay, I've already done this map. This map was interesting, to say the least. I actually like this track. You see, I never actually got to listen to this track until like right now, 7 months later. Yeah, I just kind of showcases just like I don't like I like my mindset in terms of like doing this has like greatly changed. Yeah, put your
全員の行動油断しないように気をつけろ。わかった。目を凝らせ。これこそがイベリアのデストレッツァ。
Do I need to repeat myself on the battle plan?
This is the battlefield.
You're in a complex environment. Don't go off on your own or you might get disoriented.
目を凝らせ。これこそがイベリアのデストレッツァ。
Tell me what you require. The landscape here is tricky. Only step where I step.
I don't think I can actually do anything. I think this is gonna be like a weird scenario where I'm just like.
Your lives are mine to protect.
I think yeah, he can block. So I think until he blocks, there's something I could really do at this point.
A soda to you.
There we go.
Blade with sunlight.
Oh boy!
War. A word I've not heard in a long, long time.
Okay, he's gonna have to charge, but okay.
I'm
He's a
prepared.
skill.
I'm doubling.
It's nice to know that you can block. It's like something I never really noticed a long time ago. Again, at that time, it's really hard to find like an easy, decent way to like tank and live at that point, but
Tell me what
it's
you
been a long
require,
time,
and I
and
will
I didn't really
deliver.
check. But okay, so that. At this point, like, unless the game does some, like, tricky shenanigans that no one expects, or somehow it's not enough healing / damage output somehow, even though this would be my second attempt at the third boss, and then I lose because of that, should be able to do it. But knowing the game, Arknights can be a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs a lot of the time, where it could just do some crazy shit out of nowhere and I lose. Not lose, but maybe something that might make me lose, or something just unexpected. It's happened before.
必要な組織サンプルの採取を開始しろ。
At this point, like, I could try to do something, but not really gonna be helpful. I might as well just grab a random character and continue. Okay. Like I said, I have Fedoddles for days, so it's like, I don't expect to lose in this case. Which is something I don't think I really had the option of my first attempt through, by the way. Also nice we got rid of that one. We can use this for the Rogue Trader, which I think is HP, but doesn't really matter anyway. So the difference is knowledge of the boss, stronger team setup, and now Fedoddles take into consideration as well, which is something that I barely had much options for. One of each is, yeah, pretty good. Item prices are negative 50% off. Yeah, we're gonna buy some shit with the boss. Okay, actually, I might have to put thorns right here. I know I could probably deal with the first phase. I think second phase is where I'm probably could see myself losing. But I believe I have enough healing. I brought Nightingale specifically because I think this boss does arts for the most part. And then mix with the mist. Hey.
I finished construction of the refinement system. Deployment point confirmed.
When were the seeds of this tragedy planted?
No! I mean, watch your step. Don't hurt the crops.
時間をかけるつもりはない。わかった。動き回るな。そうすればお互い手間が省けるだろう。
Oh! Holy shit, we got Torch too. Okay, that's actually really good. That is actually, like, really good. This actually generally might be the run.
Tell me what you require, and I will deliver.
I'll leave the support to you.
Okay, so that might be better off. I'm gonna wait. I mean, I could. Can I do it now? Oh, he's not in the range. Fuck. Shit. I think it's 5 seconds. Rip. Fuck me. I thought he was in range. God damn it. Okay. You see, that's what I'm gonna lose.
Blade wetted again, but it will be over before you feel the pain.
You see, yeah, no, big fan.
Stop! I'm in position. Stop! I'm in position.
Please, trust in me. I'm prepared your lives. Now, ignite.
Blade wetted in sunlight will have to wait.
Oh, I hate this. I'm not a big fan of this boss. I thought maybe by now I'd do a lot more damage.
Whether with this endless burn, you need me there.
Yeah, I don't know the best way about this. I might have to wait it out. And not hopefully get destroyed because game says, oh.
Blade wetting the sunlight will have to wait.
いつでもどうぞ。苦しみはここまでです。
Best strong is to get some leaks in the right lane.
Where do you wish to go? This endless burn. You need an
I don't know anything about shots because this is still kind of blind, but I'm not entirely certain on the placement because it's like you would think you'd be both focused on the top or bottom because that gives you the most room.
What would you like suffering will come to rest.
Because that game doesn't like. Yeah, this is why I don't really like this boss.
Face the tide.
Oh, fucking A, I forgot. Ah, you can see. Well, this is probably GG, because I don't want to necessarily want to move, but I don't know what to be the best placement unless it's left. Or it's whatever.
In position.
A radical strategy, but I can work with it.
Oh, that barely did any damage. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this boss.
Where do you wish to go? Where do you wish your lives? Now.
Because I feel like the whole invincibility mechanic is just bullshit. There's no way I'll be able to win. Because I wanted to move over here again, but no, I don't think it's gonna be the case. I thought my biggest issue was going to be DPS. No. It's not gonna be DPS. I generally think the biggest issue is probably going to be... No, it's not gonna be... It's gonna be bottom? Okay, well, I'm fucked. Yeah, this is GG. Plus, I don't even know if... That is... Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me, fuck me.
May I draw my sword now? Where do you wish to be immersed in firelight?
No? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you bitch? I thought maybe you would have one more placement. No. Nah, this is pretty much GG, because then it does its one shot. It doesn't give you time. It does 3 over, so last time it went over here. Are you gonna...
The concert may be suffering.
Sunlight will have to wait.
Fuck you!
Mission accomplished.
This This time the game actually graced me! Oh, you... But, there you go. You see, I hate this boss, because... You could... I'm not a big fan. I'm just not a big fan. It's funny because it's like I find like the fourth one to be also difficult, but it's just not bullshit. It's just placement. But this one, it just feels completely bullshit. Especially the second phase. And the fact that you have to wait a certain amount of time to do enough DPS. I don't know how I'm gonna even attempt this on higher difficulties. Just because of that DPS issue. I don't like this boss at all. It's worse. I don't think it's the worst IS boss. But I feel like it's just unnatural unfairness. Because it's pretty much a DPS race in short intervals. At specific times. And there's a bit of RNG to it because last time he was at the bottom. And then this time he was at the top to finish it. So it's like, there's some sort of RNG to it. On top of, I think it's based off of, the end. So it might be best to see if I can possibly stall out the end. If that's even possible. I don't know. Anyway, since I haven't actually seen the ending here, I'll reread it. We have seen the land swallowed by darkness. We have seen the door that will open at the end of the ice fields. And again, I have to preface this. I did the fourth ending first. And then third. Anyway, we bear witness to fate undivided from beginning to end. To arrive at the end, I will restore its cause. No! A lot of people will say that, but I think the DPS, for me, this is worse, hands down. And for the fourth end, I randomly did it with the last monthly. Second is the easiest, because you could just, it's 4 or something. The thing about the second one, it's the easiest, without a doubt, because you could just block. So even then, I would not agree with that, with the third boss being the easiest, because the second one is actually easier. And then the first boss, I would probably... It just depends upon the scenario at hand. And your team layout. I could see it being an end runner, or, easy. It really comes down to artifacts and characters you got in. Because you can just face take the boss and deal with everything else, and then do the boss. It just comes down to making a team beforehand. And in that one, technically I lost the most to the second boss. But when I learned you could just face tank, it was pretty much GG. Like, actual, just don't care about anything else, face tank. And I hate that's that easy. And that's stupid. Because I don't like it. But if you go with that, it is the easiest. While I feel like the third boss here is unintentionally unfair. But then again, I know people might say otherwise, and I know some people in chat are, you know, different on that, but I'm not a big fan of the third. I feel like the most trouble is going to be the third for me. Even though I feel like that was like really good luck at the end, not taking consideration that the boss is going to be tankier, way tankier, on higher difficulties. Yeah, no. I'm not really sure the best way to go about it. Because I thought maybe going up above would still work, but no. And we're seeing future. Okay, I need to stop talking about what I feel about the bosses here. Honestly, some of these bosses... Shit, I know. I need to talk about this. Get my thoughts out. Some of the bosses in the 4th IS4 are in the same level of I hate as IS3. I think the biggest contenders for IS3 is the 2nd and the 4th. But I feel like... So the second one is just because the freeze bullshit. You barely can do much with that. There's only a few easy counters to it. Compared to this is just a DPS race. The second one is just face tank. 4th one is just placement. You might as well not bring the HP, because it's a lot easier that way. And... yeah. And then, of course, there's the 4th boss. Which I feel like is the worst. And I feel like is worse than the 4th boss for IS4. Bullshit stun, bullshit guaranteed death. I've been trolled with that boss, especially by chat, many times. So I'm just all over the place with the boss. I don't fully... It's not that I don't understand. It's just I don't know what I need. But then again, I don't do high level for IS3 because there's no point in doing so. The only reason why you do high level for IS4 is because you actually do need to do high level for IS4. Which is based around the fact that for the stamps. And... that's like the only issue. It's like... God, fucking... Hippogriff to a certain extent made IS3 boss... The IS4 boss. The third one. Kind of stupid. Like, the issue I have with that is that I don't think that's easy to achieve. Like, you need specifically attack speed to do it. You're not guaranteed attack speed at all. I've only gone once with the Golden Chalice, aside from the Deep Exploration. I think the third boss, while simple, requires way too much. That I feel like the 4th boss is easier because you don't need that. I think you just need... For me, I definitely could have a better positioning. But the biggest issue I had with the 4th boss is that I didn't have DP, because my only DP source was Muse. So... yeah, I think at that point, it's like, I feel like 4th boss is easier to deal with. Easier to figure out, easy to do. You just have to plan around, essentially, the cannons, and you're good with that boss. I guess there's also a little bit of the boss mechanics, but I feel like the only threat is honestly the right boss. With the ability to essentially say, fuck you for block, and then pass through. I feel like that's gonna be annoyance, but if you deal with him first, the other boss is actually, I think, easier to deal with. Just bring someone tanky enough and you can face tank him. That's what it looks like to me. Because if I'm able to face tank with Monster and Kal'tsit, I can easily face tank with several, maybe 1 or 2 healers with Ashiguma. Easily. I think it's physical. Gansey probably could also easily face tank with Hodier, but I think the right boss is more of a threat than the left. The only issue is the stun, though. So it goes back to, like, well, technically is the stun, and that part alone might be the only issue with the face tank strat. So you have to deal with you have to set up, deal with the right boss quickly, or do both at the same time. I think doing both at the same time is the better strategy overall. And I think it's honestly, if I had to redo that, I could definitely see myself bringing, like, better positions, 100%. I think it's a lot simpler than this. It's like, on the surface, the 4th boss for IS4 is just... seems complex, but I think has really simple solutions. I think it's easier to do than a third. Okay. I need to shut up. Let's actually just finish. Again, I regardless of what people feel, I think the third boss is the hardest for IS4, and I think it just has way too much bullshit that requires way too much specific needs that I feel like is just straight up unfair, especially for a roguelite, because it's going to be RNG at the end of the day. This is why I always factor in the fact of balance, especially with bosses, and that's why it's like a lot of the IS integrated strategy bosses I feel like are mixed. Some are fair, and then a lot of them I feel like are just straight up unfair. And I don't know if that can be debatable for people if it's fair or not, especially with relics. But then again, I feel a lot of the relics to be quite trash actually, so that don't really help all that much, in my opinion. And you honestly just throwing things in just to throw things in, and then help you win a lot of the time. But that's, again, my own opinion. Some people will try to disagree with that. Anyway, the foreseen future lies before me. Let's continue on with the story. Through trials and tribulations, through trial and error, the survey team arrived here under the Cyclops guidance here at the end of the endless ice fields in the north beyond the north. The inscrutable object stands tall, its base covered in rootless flowers. The explorers who made it this far are no strangers to fear, and fear is what now spreads through everyone's minds. Somehow they all know that if the door could be opened, that a dark fate awaits beyond. The Cyclops has already begun walking towards it. She's been walking towards it ever since the day she emerged from her cave. Her vision starts to warp. Perception and understanding are causing space to collapse rapidly. Knowledge from the rift begins to encroach upon reality. Those who wish to stop the coming of the ill fate could not make a sound and interfered fear. Like all the others, Typhon gazes at the figure. Unlike the others, Typhon has seen her embark on her date with fate many times. Yeah. The Cyclops never explains where she is going, simply following the guidance of the fate she speaks of. Then they would meet again someday. But this time, Typhon feels compelled to call out to her to stop her. Not because of permission of a calamity, nor out of fear of the unknown. Taunter astutely grasps her concrete apprehension. Argues, don't go! Cyclops hears the call and turns around. The great ring begins to spin, reflecting darkness bright as the starry sky. Brilliant colors meandering. The collapse is occurring, one that far exceeds all recorded instances. She has seen it all in her foresight. One glance into the abyss will bring unprecedented disasters to Sami, and indeed to all of Terra. The prophesized moment did not tell her how long she could hold it off, nor how much anger and hatred would be directed at her in the days to come. She knows only one thing about her destiny. In the great shadow of the demon, the Cyclops raises a black veil of arts, separating the disaster she caused from the others. Go. Typhoon knew what she was going to say. Cyclops, who had always carried her on her face, is smiling. This is my fate. My daughter, whose fate I do not know. May you live in freedom. No. No! It can't be. It can't be today. A single figure dashes forward in the endless darkness. Breaking free of the quagmire of fear, casting away her heavy bow and arrows. Typhon tries to grab the figure walking forward alone. She stretches her hand out in desperation. A horn beast of pristine, silvery white leaps past her lethally. It is light as snow, too light to touch, even by a dream catcher made of spider silk. It is the alabaster mercy of the Sami, that all Sami have seen and dreamed. Like the aurora, its brilliance tears the darkness apart and soars into the sky. Sami's sovereign of beasts charges into the demon before it. A great flash explodes towards the warped visible space, its rays scattering in silence and disappearing into the unfathomable void. The silver frost from the horn beast fades away with the terrifying stars and the shockwave. The energy annihilation causes the ice crystals to sublime. Droplets of hot water fall on the end of the ice field. Amma's affection gently melts on the hand of its daughter, still stretched out towards the abyss of fate. The demonic shadow fades away, and the silvery white horn beast is gone. The old rich colors from the ring are gone, leaving only ancient silver light on the ice. All present look upon all this in a daze. Finally, a researcher breaks the silence with their footsteps. The researchers began to survey the Great Ring, but never find a way to activate it, nor any gaps that they could traverse. I'm surprised that there's not McGowan into that, but anyway. Typhon searches the ground nearby. She is looking for a solid snowball with the mark of a horned beast. I can't find it. Strange. The mother should have left a blessing behind. What do you think, Argus? She could not accept that the great horned beast has departed. Its return uncertain, but Argus shakes her head. Its footprints disappeared in the never-ending snowfall. The two Sarkis who do not belong to the Sami Aflaya whisper their gratitude to the love of Sami. The storm seems to have passed, but the prophesied fate has yet to come to pass. Much like it is destined to death. The door will be truly opened one day. Interesting. So my guess is that each ending is technically a continuation. So I know with IS2, there's only one ending that is canon, which is the fourth ending, because you pretty much stop the playwright from making different types of plays, which is different types of endings that you could get, or just straight up losing. So technically, Phantom and the playwright essentially make a deal that I come back one day, but he can leave with Rhodes Island, and that's essentially the canon ending. The third IS, the first ending is canon. I don't think you need to explain too much. All the other endings are essentially Doomsday endings. While IS4 here is essentially all of them in a row, all canon. Just from what I understand, all of them I think are canon, and each ending is technically a continuation of the story. First ending, you meet Sami and you continue up the north. Second ending, you stop the elder dude that essentially got corrupted. The third ending, you eventually stop the main threat that caused all of that. And now the gate's open. Fourth ending, the researchers open the gate. You go into the past, deal with fuckboys, and then you leave successfully living. That's essentially the story of Integrated Strategies 4. And I think that is all canon just from that alone. If it was like someone died or was like a bad ending, then I would think that each ending is technically non-canon. And one of them should be canon. And then others are just like, context of what could happen, like the third IS3 endings. But I think from that alone, I can safely say that all endings are canon, which technically means some characters won't be playable in the future. I think that's Hyperglyph pretty much just confirming that. But when is unknown, which I feel like that's hard to say, but I think it's safe to say, timeline-wise, I think this definitely happens after the second arc. Don't know about the third arc of the main story because we haven't seen anything from that yet. We just have guesses. But it might likely happen after the third arc or before the third arc. It just comes down to what the third arc entails. My thought process on the third arc is either two things. People invading from space. And that's why the researchers are investigating that to, figure out what the fuck, what she did. Or Aegir. And, dealing with an invading force from Aegir because of the brains being stupid Seaborn. The reason why I say third is more likely is because we've already been hinted that Aegir's planning on invading. Now, I don't know what the next Seaborn event story is, because I have not read into it. But if it pretty much deconfirms everything from that, then I can safely say it's people invading from space. which kind of makes some things a bit more mysterious. But it also makes more stuff if it's Aegir, because both people invading from space or from Aegir would say that this is their Terra. It's kind of obvious that with Aegir, they want to kind of rule everyone while trying to deal with the seaborne threats. But I have not read the pretty much on openness event story, so I could be extremely wrong with that. That's something that I'd have to look into the future. But we barely did the third ending. Like, here's the thing. It doesn't matter if I lose against the third ending at all, because technically I have already finished the monthly. But he did it. He actually did it. You have seen the impenetrable depth of darkness and have felt a certain sheet of heavy snowfall onto your shoulders. Now there is only silence. Okay. Well, I think the next thing, aside from next month, I might actually start doing deep investigations here soon and just finish off that and continue on working with, maybe Raven Nature. We'll see. That's my plan. Because we also have tomorrow.